What's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you. I swear it's true. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 Omi Veve update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. We love you. So, there's a couple things I wanted to go over today. Something kind of from the past about will Earth 2 or Veve ever go public? Earth 2, I'm sorry, my hair is so crazy today. Earth 2, we have had this discussion in the past where they were given the option to go public as soon as they were pretty much available to, and they said no. They wanted to keep creative control. They wanted to have themselves at the helm. They wanted to be able to go and say, like, hey, guys, this is something where we think we have the best interests of the game and everyone else at heart. And it's proven to be true. I think that was the best deal. Had this gone public and they'd have to answer to a board or whoever and shareholders, maybe it wouldn't be the same game right now. Which I know what people are saying, like, well, it's not really a game yet. Well, I mean, you have these two developers, or at least one developer in South Korea that had bought the Statue of Liberty for $65,000, and then the person next to him had bought the Vatican as well. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. They did mention this on Guidebook Gaming, so link down below for that. I actually left their stream early to watch the video. Ji Juin, that is the name of them, Ji Juin, and the title is called "Why We Bought the Statue of Liberty, Earth 2." They did that because, again, the guy in the driver's seat is the developer. He says, "I'm surprised how functional this was." And for those of you that don't know or haven't been outside the US, for those of you who have just kind of stayed in one place for a while, America is one of the greatest countries in the world. I know there's a lot of political strife about how, there's inequality, but, a rising tide raises all ships, and we can get into the pros of capitalism and the cons of socialism at another point. But everyone wants to come to America. Every single country that I have gone to that is not America, they want to come to America, if not to live, minimum for vacation. You got Disney World, you got Disneyland, you have Harry Potter World, Universal, you have New Heckin, York, you have San Diego, all these crazy places where a lot of times, especially during COVID, it's just impossible to fly there. It's expensive to go there. Some people, but in virtual reality, the walls are broken down. Break down the walls of Jericho, and you're able to be there in virtual reality. So a lot of these players, especially people in the first world, in countries like South Korea, again, with a high IQ, and they're very technologically literate, they see the future. They see where this is going. It's like, yeah, this. And again, Logan Paul, love him or hate him, had mentioned Omi, had mentioned Earth 2. He's in both of those. So, say what you want about the, what happens in the short term. People calling, Omi like, oh, it's one of those poop coins. No, it's attached to 100% real product. But Earth 2, will that go public? Maybe towards the end of the decade. Maybe after the devs have been, again, after phase 3, the devs might be able to take a little bit of break, and not be, so focused on this, working, 18 hours a day. It's a lot. But the same thing with Veve. They, these guys that are working so much more, like more than most people, working 12, 14, 16 hours a day, doing interviews on top of that, and just looking great. David New's hairline is fantastic. I love it. And it would be okay if at some point they decide to go public. They decide to sell some of their shares, and they decide to go and say, like, hey, we're going to make a certain amount of shares. We'll still have creative control. But yeah, that's fine. I would be 100% okay with that. Again, the people that bring all of these amazing things, I think in the future, if they decide to cash out, okay, well, we wouldn't have this if it weren't for them. I'm okay if they do that in the future. I would definitely not want them to do that in the next couple of years. That would totally mess with the Omi price. But again, they wouldn't want to do that in the early years as well. They would want to continue to go on and say, hey, because they have a vested interest. A lot of the founders and early investors have billions of Omi, so they don't want to give creative control to somebody else that doesn't have Omi. And again, they're going to stick with this project minimum for 5-10 years, if not more. But again, towards the end of the decade, if they say, like, all right, getting old, we want to enjoy our life, maybe they do that, or maybe they don't. Maybe they want to stay in the, and again, it's just speculation, but maybe they want to stay at the forefront of this technology, just having creative control, because when you work on these type of things for so long, it becomes your baby. Like, I have plenty of, be me statuses on Facebook, which I'm going to make into animated videos or some type of videos. They're very, very good. They're very, very funny. Some of them heart-wrenching, but I would never give creative control of that to anyone, because that's my baby. Those things that I've been writing for years is my baby. So again, that's just some speculation right there. Some other news with Veve and Omi is that we have the Ghost Trap that was revealed before by, I think, Hello K, WX Champ, Taps Trades, and Dan Lee. And what we had with those guys is just literally them like announcing it on their live stream, which was so heckin' awesome. Me and Cavell Anderson in the comments on there are just trying to hype it up. Thank you guys for 5 likes. That means the world to me. And that was really cool. So the fact that this is the first NFT made by Veve that has sound is going to make it one of the rarest, one of the most historic NFTs ever made. Now, obviously, you have stuff like Oliver Jones Music from Earth 2 that has an NFT of a song that he did. And that's, it has Earth 2's blessing that has the official E2 logo. For Veve and Omi in that same breath, Non-Fungible Wonderful is somebody that had done that as well. Getting that, NFT for Veve and Nakomi, like selling his music. This is the first NFT released by Veve, though, that has sound. So it's very, very historic. This is something I'm going to try to buy. Even if I can't get it on the drop, I'm going to try to get one as soon as it goes on the marketplace. I don't care if I pay double, triple, quadruple. It is very, very historic. I'm going to try to get a low serial number. If I can, great. If not, no big deal. But yeah, I'm gonna want to go and get this is probably one of the only ones that I probably get multiple of, because this is such a, and I don't know how many drops there are. I don't know how many mints there are. It doesn't matter. This is historic. This is a big thing. I see a lot of people going and buying Slimer because they think that you're going to be able to collect him in that Ghost Trap. And again, interaction, because the Veveverse isn't opening until December later this year. I don't think that this is something that we'll be able to trap right away. I think in the future, when we're able to interact with everyone, then I think that is when we might be able to trap that. And I even made a video before. Wouldn't it be cool if, because Slimer's a ghost, and then eventually when they release Pokemon and they have a Ghastly NFT, wouldn't it be awesome if the Ghost Trap could also catch a Ghastly, Haunter, or a Gengar, because they're ghost-type Pokemon? Or if a Pokeball, which can catch ghost-type Pokemon, if that's an NFT, could be able to catch Slimer as well. These types of things, again, in the future, long, long way away, but it's some type of speculation which I'd thoroughly enjoy. And outside of that, like I said, I don't know if it'll be able to do anything right now by itself, considering the Veveverse doesn't really open until Q4, probably December. Either way, it's very, very historic, and I really can't wait to get one. I'm going to go on to the comments right now. Dr. Fresco says, going to bed. Just wanted to tell you that I am liquidating my whole E2 account for Omi. Oh my god. Now, like, respect for going all in on one thing that you think is going to be, like, the best. But, oh my god, that is... I don't know if I would do that. Like, even if... Again, somebody offered me 100K for my account. Nope, can't do it. Because again, I think, one, it's risky to do, and two, I think there's a chance that for E2 with the ad revenue, with a bunch of people going in, like, NFTs is one thing. NFT, I love collecting. I'm a collector. I love collectibles. I made a very, very profitable business with high-end collectibles with Pokemon cards, but they only go so far. Only nerds like me and a lot of us. But traveling in virtual reality, there's a chance that Earth 2 becomes more successful in Veve. There is a greater than 0% chance. Even though Veve, I believe, is safer, and I've only put 13 grand into Earth 2, I've put $65,000 into Omi, 15 of which the past day and a half between yesterday and today. Somebody mentioned on Twitter before, like, oh, well, you should have done that last week. Like, well, I put in 20 grand last week too, so bite me. I'm sorry. Actually, that being said, we are down to 0.0038, so now would not be a bad time to buy either. Aria Realty, where you at? I might need you. I might need you buy another to buy another certain amount of Omi for me. Cynox going, Omi gang, Omi gang, Omi gang. JP, what's going on, man? How's it going? Grillmaster420 says, hi guys, welcome to the real Randy Chavez live show featuring the one and only, never be replaced legend, Randy himself. We're gonna have so much fun in the future. Thanks, Grillmaster. That was really fun to read. Air TV says, Omi gang. Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah, Omi gang. Cynox says 15,000 more Omi. Yes, 15,000 more Omi between yesterday and today. And just to show you, it was transferred. Thanks to Aria Realty. It was transferred, and I do have the official 25 million Omi. And currently, it is only worth $95,000. Was worth over $100,000 before, but it dipped, which is fine. I hope it gets cut in half. I only have 47.95 thousand. Why? Because then I could buy a lot more on that dip. It's going to be these prices again. But yeah, 25. This only has to reach 4 cents for me to become a real Omi millionaire. That's how much I believe in that product. Again, this is not something that's going to go away. I believe in this 100%. Banuk Tai says facts. Cynox says, I'm kind of scared of America. The police scare me. Well, it depends where you go. I mean, you have... And also depends what race you are, I think. Depends what you're like. If you look like me... And the last 2 times I got pulled over, the cops were very, very nice. Like, granted, I was just like, yes, sir. I'm going to remove my right arm so I can get my wallet. Is that okay? And it's like, hey, yo, bro, like, you're fine. Like, and I was like, is that okay, sir? It's like, yeah, that's fine. So... so I do that, and it's like, can I remove my hand again to get my license and registration out the glove compartment? And like, yeah, like, bro, you could just chill. So I go there, a butt ton of condoms fall out. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. That's like, and then the cop's like, yeah, like we've seen like everything before. It's fine. And then the time after that, I was just same thing, and the girl's just like, listen, it's okay. You just got a taillight out. It's all right. You're good. You're good. And I was like, But they're fine. The cops, again, as long as you're respectful and as long, most cops are very legit. The only time I ever had really like a bad interaction with a cop was actually at Occupy Wall Street years ago. Yes, I was one of those people back in 2011. Occupy, because I don't like what Wall Street did. Again, Occupy Wall Street 2020 is when people are buying AMC, when they're buying GameStop, to tell those mother flappers, like, hey, you can't short everything on us. We have the same information you do, and looks like we have a decent amount of money, too. So, but yeah, no, cops, again, I have a bunch of friends that are cops. They're all pretty cool. I think, I don't know what it's like to work with them, but I grew up with a lot of them. They're fine. Granted, a lot of the places where I live on Long Island are relatively fine. There's a couple places that ain't. A couple places that are like, oh, you should not want to go there. But again, and cops are very nice, even though I look the way I look. If you look a lot nicer and cleaner, then they'll even be probably more, cheerful and fine. But also, I think when I go to get out my wallet, they when I go to get out my wallet and I keep my ID behind my United States. My military ID, so there's like, oh, all right, he's probably fine. He's probably, I think he's one of us. Amar Youssef says, wonderful to see Omi moving uncorrelated with Bitcoin. The best is yet to come. I believe so too. Best is always yet to come. But yeah, I don't even know what Bitcoin is down to. Let's see what Bitcoin's down to. Because I keep, right now, I haven't been like wiring myself money, to Coinbase. I've just been selling my Bitcoin. So I don't even know how much I have. Bitcoin's down to 34,000. I have 0.477. So let's see, 0.477 in Cash App, and then Coinbase. I'll let you guys know what I have. I don't even know if I have 3 full Bitcoin anymore. I think I definitely don't. I'll let you guys know as soon as this loads. I have the Wi-Fi's on, right? Like, I don't know. Oh, big lightning storm over here. So I'll get to that in a minute. Here we go. I have 2.196, so plus 2.196. So I only have 2.5 Bitcoin, 2.67 to be exact. I do want to keep 2 total. but yeah, I'm just letting you guys know. I have been selling some of my Bitcoin specifically to get more Omi. I had 3 Bitcoin. I have 2.67. So yeah. Banuki Tai says driving cross country 6 days 7 hours. Oh my God, that is. Stay safe. Get a lot of sleep. You know, drink. I don't drink too much because you're gonna have to pee a lot, but. And try to get some snacks. You know, try to, good for you. Sinox says awesome DBZT. Wow, thank you. I love Dragon Ball Z. It's so cool. And again, wouldn't it be really fun if this ghost trap thing works on Dragon Ball Z? Let's say you have an Angel Goku, or those little blue glowy thingies when after you go visit King Yemma, after somebody dies. That'd be great if you could capture those. All right, I was eating ribs before. Got a little rib in me. J Lab says, can someone teach me how to buy Omi? Gate IO not permitting me. If Gate IO doesn't work, AscendX or Bit4X. Me and Aria Realty use Bit4X. That tends to work for me, at least. So yeah. JP says, hey Pumpkin, had a question. First year into crypto. When it comes to taxes, do you just pay federal short-term capital gains for under a year, or do you also have to pay state taxes on top as well? I am not a accountant, but to my understanding, it's that you only pay those taxes when you sell. So if you're a trader and you decide to go and day trade Bitcoin or Omi, and you sell down, you buy down here, you sell up here. Okay, you taxes on all the profits. But that being said, if you have a bad day, buy up here and sell down here, and you want to get out before you go to bed, because anything can happen while you sleep, then the downside offsets the upside, and you can try to cancel that out a little bit. But it is, I don't know. I think it depends on the state also. Like Florida has no state tax. I think Alaska has no state tax. A couple of places just don't have state tax, so you don't have to worry. New York is horrible with that stuff. I hate it. That's why I'm getting out of New York. I hate it so much. But yeah, it depends on your state. But again, you don't pay taxes until you sell, and it depends on the state to see what type of state taxes you have to pay as well. JLab says much love. JP says at JLab, YouTube, Omi Ape, Bit4X. I guess that's a really good person that helps you buy Omi. JP says the first video with the dude from 300 by Crypto Ape. Easiest step by step. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, Ethan Youngberg says love you, Randy. Love you too, Ethan Youngberg. Thanks, man. JP says, when I get pulled over, I try to make it as uncomfortable for the officer as possible. I tend to take off my shirt and let my man pubes hang and hit on the cop. Trust me, it gets weird real quick. JP, I love you. You're freaking great, man. That's that's incredible. Can I drive with you when you get pulled over? I want to see that happen. I want to see you just go. There was a guy, I forget his name, comedian. He had just pulled out of Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, and he says if you can make a cop laugh, they'll let you go. So he was caught speeding, and he says he always has to have donuts with him. He's like, why? He's like, why are you going so fast? Well, I just got out of Dunkin' Donuts and I got one of these for you. And and if you make a cop laugh, they'll let you go. So supposedly, yeah. So I thought that was fun. I hope you do that. Abdullah Karbani says, let's go Jules. Actually, yeah. Let's see exactly how many jewels we got up in here. Okay, all right. I have so many tabs open. I should not be doing this. I should be learning. Oh, your properties have yielded jewels. Claim all. Is that 7? 7 jewels claimed. Haha. And I don't know what I got. All right, so I got about 10 blue now. And how many black? I have 10 black. I have 15 of the brown ones. Brown is best. Then I have 13 of the red ones, or not red, they're ochre. Excuse my language. And then there's 9 of the gray ones, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. This is weird. 1, 2. Yeah, I have a lot of the yellow and a bunch of the sand. A little bit of the sand. So that's pretty cool that I have that, and it'll keep on going until I guess 10:45. So I might get a couple more gems. The last 3 days, so I had 9 gems, 8 gems. This one just won 7. I might get that at the end of. It seems like that's for 20,000. That's what you're getting right now. 1 gem per 3,000 tiles. Guidebook Gaming just did a thing on that as well. So link down below. Watch their most recent stream. That was pretty good. Jerome Pueze says, woot, woot, 16 joules today. Oh, good for you, mate. Good for you. Preston Ty Anderson said, so joules will strengthen resources. What will essence strengthen or other? Supposedly, I mean, joules will strengthen not just the resources, but the property that will cause it to produce more resources. Again, that's the very minimum of what they're going to be able to do right now. In the future, you're going to be able to do a lot more with joules. They just haven't announced it yet. And again, turn that joule upside down. Looks pretty close to the Ethereum look. And I do believe we are going to be on the Ethereum blockchain, whatever crypto we're on. I think that's why delay as well. And I heard somebody say, okay, well, Ethereum's got a bunch of gas fees, and correct, they do. But Ethereum 2.0, when that comes out, no gas fee is going to be pretty instant. The lightning outside is ridiculous. It's like Thor is about to come down. Sorry, get distracted. But yeah, Essence could be maybe Essence when you put it on your property. Again, just speculation. Maybe you get more land income tax. Maybe you get more ad revenue. Maybe you get, it's easier to build, or it doesn't cost as much resources to build on that when you have more Essence. So again, I don't know. JP says it's fantastic. Synox says that's how I learned how to buy off Bit4x. Crypto Ape. Oh, I guess he's a good dude. I gotta give him a shout out. Also, shout out to Crypto Boy. Crypto Boy gave me a shout out. He used like my whole 2 days ago. He dropped a video, so shout out to him. I don't know if he watched. I guess he watches some of my stuff every now and then. So shout out to you. Grandmaster Mawile says it amazes me that people indirectly vote for state income tax. Why people willingly want to pay it? I'd never vote for. Yeah, people are stupid. But no, I don't want to say. I don't know. I would never, ever vote for that. I do not trust the government with my money. I do not trust the government to make correct decisions. No, not at all. I know how to spend my money better than the government, and I'm more charitable than the government. I don't have as much waste as the government. I'm more efficient than. Honestly, I don't even want to run for. I do want to run for Congress because I believe I could help, but I believe I can do more as a private citizen because you have to deal with all of the morons and the idiots, and apparently it's just like high school where people have cliques. So you sit here and it's like, what the fudge? Yeah, I don't get it at all. Ethan Youngberg says Ethereum 2 doesn't have gas fees. No, Ethereum 2.0 does not have gas fees. Ethereum 2.0 that's why everyone's heckin' in love with Ethereum. So as far as I know, let me double check that for you. 2.0 gas fees. All right, let's see what we got here. Protocol set to launch in July. It was set to launch, and it keeps getting delayed. We'll address the issue of rising gas fee network and fundamental scalability problem. Ethereum doing no gas fees. Payments have been used to compensate for computing energy required. Higher gas limit means that you must do more work. Where is it? It's not saying, but I have read that before. That again, as OMI goes on the Ethereum blockchain with immutable X, there'll be no gas fees as well. And Aria Realty's got new joules as well. How many you got, Aria? Let me. How many you got? I'll let you know. And then I'll check mine again as well. I'll see exactly what. Oh shoot. All right, going to resources. Do I have any more? No. Okay, so I had 9 the other day, I had 8 yesterday, and I had 7 today. Doo-doo. I don't like it's descending. See what we got here. Grandmaster Mawa says amazing. Oh, yes. Oh, Aria Realty said more joules. How many more, man? How many more? Yeah, to my knowledge, Ethereum 2.0 will not have that because they can. Even if it was going to be like $15 gas fees, people wouldn't do it. They would. Yeah, it's going to be huge, and that's what'll help OMI. That's what'll help Veve. That's what'll help Earth 2. Who commented? Preston Ty Anderson says, I think it's about location for the joule spawn. I'm all over the world with a bunch of 1-tile plots. Today I'm an average of 1 joule per 340 tiles. Man, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to buy a whole bunch of 1-tile plots there. Aria Realty, 14 new joules today. Good for you, mate. I'm gonna see if I can. Let's see. Let's see exactly what we got here in the marketplace, and I'll just go to. Where am I gonna go? Yeah, let's go to Antarctica, and all right, you can get them at 89 cents a tile in Antarctica. Oh, that one is 192 tiles, but yeah, you could definitely get a lot cheaper tiles elsewhere. I think Bissau? I don't know, not Belarus. Belize, Bermuda, Bolivia, Brazil. I don't know where it was. Where I bought last for Earth 2 was Bafada, Guinea-Bissau. So if you go to the marketplace and you look at, I guess, Guinea, I'll buy some right now. Um, because if we look at class 2, yeah, you can buy them for 41 cents a tile. I'm not going to do it right now, but you can buy them for 41 cents a tile. Grandmaster Wild says, I think we give officers too much responsibility and expectations for one person. Officer who does the hands-on de-escalation officer, a reference officer for the first responders regarding laws. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, so many laws are created. You can't expect cops to know all the laws. That's a little ridiculous. And then also, yeah, what you do in the military is de-escalation training. You do hundreds of hours of training. I mean, depending on your job, of that type of thing. And cops, I supposedly don't. So I don't think the right thing is to defund the police. I think it's to superfund them, so that they can get the right training. And after a deployment, for military, you're supposed to have 2 weeks R&R, rest and relaxation, because you just worked your butt off for 7 months. No breaks. It's 100-degree heat, 120-degree heat. Trying to poop in a porta potty, 120-degree heat in the middle of summer, like literally 120 degrees every single day. It's just not. It's just not a. Cops. They really they need to have better psychologists there to make sure that they're okay. The same thing you have in the military. If you suspect someone that is not going to be okay on deployment, you take their gun away and you don't let them go on that deployment. No reason that we shouldn't have that for cops. And again, fund them. Give them as much funding as they need to really do that. But again, you could try to offer me $300,000 a year to be a cop. Ain't happening. They have to deal with people lying to them every single day. I would never. God, no. Grandmaster Mawa says we need multiple officers with different responsibilities, decentralized but work together. Yeah, that would be good too. If they can kind of say, like, again, if they're not tribal, like, oh, they're internal affairs, they're this, they're that, if they could say, hey, let's all really work together. I mean, in an ideal world, everyone would work together. Banuptai says 8 jewels, 3 wood, 4 gold, 1 oil. Very nice. Keep that up, guys. I am going to be in Atlantic City this weekend with Aria Realty on Friday and Saturday, so those days I probably won't have. I have so much going on the next couple of days. I will keep you all posted exactly what I'm doing. I'll let you guys know if I buy more OMI. I have 25 million right now. Preston Ty Anderson says 22 daily average with 7,500 tiles. Yep, spread out the butt. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous, Preston Ty Anderson. But good for you though. Good for you. I'll buy some if you let me. And let's see what we got right here. And Mr. J1S got 13 jewels at 1036. Most ever. Oh man, he got more than me. Damn. I'm gonna respond to him right now, saying more than me. Outside of that, yeah, not too much else to report. I did a couple of videos today. I will go and do another stream tomorrow. I've changed it to 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so just afternoon 12:15. Because I just tend to get a lot more viewers, even though the earlier ones tend to got me other things. But yeah, just more viewers, just more hanging out with people. It's really fun. I've been running the past few days as well. Preston Ty Anderson says, for this channel only, I'm on a lot of volcano eyes. All right, Preston Ty Anderson, you got it. Thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world. Grandmaster Mawa says, if Dashi had a nemesis, what creature would it be, and what would its name be? Well, Balto had like a wolf, and cat dog, dog and cat. So I don't know. I guess maybe like figured Dashi's like a Doberman type of thing. Maybe like a bloodhound. Dashi's fast, so I think the nemesis would be something with like maybe a better nose. Maybe like a warthog. Remember, the Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. The nemesis was like a warthog. I don't know. I will keep you all posted. And Crystal Stroud, how's it going? How's it going, Bay? How you doing? Yeah, so I'm gonna probably bounce a little early tonight. I have a lot of stuff to do. I still have not played that Fire Emblem game. I have not tried that Oculus Quest 2 out in my apartment. But yeah, I am gonna try to get more Omi. I don't know when the right time to buy is. I really don't. Should I have bought last week? Yes, absolutely. I already bought $20,000 last week, but I should have doubled down. I should have put 50,000. Actually, 0.00377. All right, Realty, I'm calling on you. Calling on you. Send me Coinbase so I can send him. I'm gonna do it right now, live on stream. I'm gonna buy another million Omi for y'all because I know you. Because I know you guys like to do that. I got a lot of views this morning with that, so I'm gonna go to Coinbase and I'm going to click send. After Aria Realty sends me his link for Coinbase, I'm going to send Bitcoin to him because I can't buy Bitforex in New York. I don't know why. New York just hates crypto. I'm going to buy another million right now just because if it stays up here, if it goes down, great, I'll buy even more. But if it doesn't, I want to, if it just goes up, because again, there's a lot of news that dropped today. The news that you have that Ghostbusters, that complete set, that trapped ghost thing. This could also send it to the moon. It's not, and again, it is very prone to manipulation because people manipulate Bitcoin all the time. Makes sense that they could do that with Omi as well. So I'm going to send crypto to another wallet. I'm only going to send $4,500 right now because that's more than a million anyway. The optional note is going to say Omi. I'm going to preview send. Bitcoin. Yep. They take their fee. Oh, 7-digit code. Oh my god. All right. And then the other 4. All right, submit. And I'm going to screenshot it as soon as it's done. Bought another 1-point-something million Omi right now. Not slowing down. Like I said, 34 million is the goal. 34 million is the goal. It's again very, very hard to do. I have a little bit of money left in my. I have a decent amount of money left in my checking account. A lot actually, but I am saving that for the Earth 2 crypto. I am saving that for because again that's going to be huge. So today for Omi we had dipped down earlier to 0.00371. I think it was 368. I'm sorry, almost to that 6.9 level. But we were up this morning to 0.0485. So almost that 50-cent mark. If we do go past that, I can see us going up to 0.007 again, which it would literally cost $7,000 for a million Omi. I can't do that. I mean I can, but that's just too much. So I have to try to get it when it's down here, even though we're at triple of where we were a few weeks ago. You know, a few weeks ago when we were at that low of 0.0015 or 115. Let's see where we're at. 0.001189. So it was below 0.0012, which is absolutely bananas. We spiked. We went up to 0.0034, went back down to the 2s. And then now, like I said, being past the 0.848, 485, getting it down here, I might as well. Why? Because I don't know if it's going to go back down to that 0.002 level then. I hope it does. If it does, great. I'm in. I'm all in. I'll empty my bank account, and then I'll collect my agent receivables, I'll sell more Pokemon cards, and that's how I'll buy the Earth 2 crypto. But I can't. Again, if Earth 2 crypto was out, I'd be buying that too, but it's not. So I can't even buy jewels yet. I'm waiting to buy jewels. I'm waiting to buy all these things. Yeah, I don't know how. I definitely want to keep 2 Bitcoin minimum. So I don't have that much left that I can go and buy. So let's see what we got here right now. Grandmaster Mawal says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now. You're absolutely right, Grandmaster Mawal. You're absolutely right. Ari Realty sending me gifts. JP says there's no such thing as too much Omi. That's true. That's true. No such thing as too much Omi. Sidedog says, I'm throwing in 1K today. Get that bread. You get that bread. That'll get you right now 250,000 Omi. That's awesome. That's awesome. My friend Justin has about 300,000 Omi, and yeah, he's good. He's never had six figures in his life, but he will get that when that reaches $1. He doesn't even have to reach $1, but he will get that. Omi Homie Mike Jack says, my boy Randy, destroy that like button. Yeah, thanks, Omi Homie Mike Jack. I would really love it if you guys went to Twitter and be like, yo, this crazy mad lad, Randy Chavez, just, his live stream, and link it, like, just bought another million Omi. He spent $20,000 in 2 days. It's actually $19,500, but, I'll give you, I just want to save some money. Up to, when that order goes through, hopefully it'll be up to 26 million Omi at that point, or I'll have up to that, and yeah, just keep it going. Again, getting very, very close to my goal of that 34 million. Hoping it goes back down. OMC Burger Pan says 34 is my lucky number. I see it everywhere I look. I guess mine too after today. Cynox says, you mad lad! You're gosh damn right, I'm a mad lad. JP says, when I cash out, the IRS is going to pin me against the wall and read everybody. Yeah, IRS is horrible. They want their cut so badly. Cynox, 34 million is my goal. That is my goal. JP said, haha, he called you a mad lad. I am a mad lad. Cynox says, JP, leave the country and go to another one with no or lower taxes and pull it. Okay, maybe you could do that, and maybe you can get away with it, but I do not want I want to be able to come back to America. I want to be able to live in America most of the time. I do not want I know you're going to have to pay millions of dollars in taxes, like literally tens of millions of dollars in taxes when that goes to $1. If you even sell at $1, which you might not, which is fine. But yeah, short-term capital gains like 45% tax, ridiculous. Long-term capital gains starts at 15%, goes up to like 30-something. But I would JP says then I'll truly be a Nigerian prince. I definitely recommend paying your taxes, because if you don't, could be bad times all around. Cynox is laughing. They will McAfee him. They will McAfee you, JP. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm spending so much. I don't want to spend that much. But I have to. I got to do it for the animals. You got to risk it for the biscuit. All right, so we seem to... Again, I like this chart that's going down right here. Why? Because this chart going down right here means that hopefully it'll go down. Again, the same thing happened where we had a large spike, back in, was that April? Oh, I'm sorry, March 19th, large spike, and then it goes back down, starts going back down. So what happened recently? A large spike, and then hopefully we go back. Obviously, this one not as meteoric a rise as the other one, but same thing. So hopefully it goes back down and you buy in cheaper. Junior Sanchez says, hi, Randy and Omi and Earth 2 fam. I'm at 2 million Omi! Junior Sanchez, you mad lad, you did it! Good for you, man. Good for you. Omi Homie Mike Jack says, if it goes down to 0.0030 to 0.0020, lit. Yeah, I'm going to buy a lot. I'm going to sell a whole Bitcoin to try to get more, which would be another 10 million Omi, which would get me to that 34 million. I don't want to sell that much Bitcoin. I want to have at least 2, but I want money for crypto. I'm so confused. First world problems. Big first world problems. Thank you guys for 15 likes. That means the world to me. Y'all are my bays. OMC Burger Pan says, anyone buy a little of Schwacked? I have not. I don't even know what it is. Homie Mike Jack says, might sell my car and buy more. Well, if you don't need your car, maybe it's a good idea. Cars depreciate a lot. Omi does not. Well, I mean, not long term. Definitely not as much as cars, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd recommend selling a vehicle. I guess maybe, depending on how much you can get for it, and if you don't need a car, if you can afford to maybe get another car, a beater car, whatever. Randy makes an OnlyFans to buy more Omi. Feet pics start at $10. Y'all want it? I'll do it. Feet pics for 10. Honestly, my toenails are not painted, so they're not as pretty as these nails. Even though my friend Lauren did me dirty. Look what these were painted on 4th of July. She did not do a good job. Come on, Lauren. Jonathan, if you're watching this, tell Lauren that she needs to do a better job on the nails. Ow, my body. George17 says, Omi will decouple from Bitcoin eventually. It's not 100% in the crypto family. Yeah, it is very different. And again, this is new, uncharted territory. I missed my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. I want to go do that right now. So am I still waiting for this world to stop hating? Can't find a good reason, can't find hope to believe in. I love Sum 41 so heckin' much. Yeah, I'll start an OnlyFans. I'll sell feet pics. My friend Julie has an OnlyFans, and what she does on it is she just reads the Constitution, Article 1, Section 8. Like that's what she does. She has, and people pay her for it. People are so creative. People are crazy. People are ridiculous. I mean, I have people in my Patreon. Even I had one more this morning that made it. It was John Yellen. Oh, my man, John Yellen. Yeah, I have one of that. I have people super chat me all the time. People offer me tiles. So yeah, it's really cool. Abdullah Kurbani says, how many jewels you got? I have 60. I don't even know. I gotta check. And I'll check one more time to see if any of the jewels were... Oh, nope. All right, gotta go to resources. And I apparently have no more jewels to collect. So about 1035 is the last time I got the jewels. And I have about 60... All right, 8... 70. I have 78 jewels. So the 78 jewels that I have right now are mine, not selling them. Grandmaster Mawile says, Omi will reach 60K in 2080. I don't think they will reach that. I say maybe they get 40, or I'm sorry, maybe they get $10 in Omi by 2040. That is 19 years from now. You could have a baby, have it grow up and be an adult before that happens. I don't, again, that's just wild speculation at that point. Maybe $5 by 2035. If $3 by 2030, $5 by 20, yeah, I guess it's possible. Yeah, that's just so much. Omi, I think, will eventually be $1 trillion coin market cap, but maybe not also, because Omi keeps constantly getting burned. So who knows? Yeah, 6K. I honestly, guys, $10 by 2040 might happen, but that's it. I do not expect this to be like, what if it goes to $1,000? What if it goes to $100? Like, no. Maybe in 20 years or 19 years, it might get $10. Now, I could be wrong. It could take, by that time, maybe it only goes to $3 by that point. Maybe it only hits $1 by 2030. Or it could go the other way. Maybe reach $1 by 2024. And we reach $2 by 2026. I don't know. Grandmaster Mawile says 2 sheets for Patreon was a nice touch. Yep. Grandmaster Mawile also says Minecraft Let's Play on OnlyFans. That'd be pretty interesting. I don't really play Minecraft, but that would be interesting to do. Abdullah Kermani's got 52 with 8,300 tiles. I feel like I'm the one that is getting kind of the short end of the stick here. But again, I don't care. I would do it all again. I would go and actually, what I'm going to do, what I forgot to do before, is I'm going to go to my notifications here, and I'm going to look at, it's not showing up. That's weird. Normally what happens is that I can, here it is. I can view my own video, and I can like it. So I gave myself a like. So yeah. Grandmaster Mawile says, how do you split screen on live stream? One side shows website browser. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I'm sure you can. I would love to do that. But again, I just got this tablet, so I don't know 100% how it works. I don't know 100% how it ticks. At some point, I will find out. I will get that back to you. Or I will get back to you on that, because that is part of the reason why I got this, because I do want to be able to go and say, like, oh, hey, split screen, this is what I'm doing. Let's look at this, and let's read these charts, and let's read these articles by My Name is Human podcast and all that. Junior Sanchez says, I feel like in order to break over $1, we would need mass adoption for Omi. We will get mass adoption for Omi. So, but yes, you're right. In order to break $1, which I think by the end of 2026, again, just my opinion, mass adoption will occur, and it will occur probably within 2 to 3 years, we're going to get a lot of adoption just from the crypto boys, just from the people that are looking into investments and don't really know. But yeah, like I said, by the end of the decade, Bitcoin will not be the only one that has $1 trillion market cap. Ethereum will probably be the next one. And even though Bitcoin doesn't have a $1 trillion market cap right now, it will, but end of 2030 is probably going to have like $1 trillion market cap, or I'm sorry, a $10 trillion market cap. Excuse me. Ethereum will have multiple trillion, and then you have Cardano, you have Binance Coin, you have Solana, you have CRO, and then you'd have OMI. I think OMI becomes a top 10 crypto. Definitely top 20. I think by the end of the decade, OMI will be a top 20 coin, if not top 10. And much of the top 10, or at least 5 of them, 6 of them, will reach $1 trillion market cap. Again, 10 years is a long time. Or 9 years is a long time in the crypto space. It really is. And especially that we're attached to so much great stuff right now. Yeah, $1 trillion. Again, the reason why I think OMI won't be is because of how much is being burned, how much will burn, and all that. And again, the utility of the token. When we're able to do it with games, other things, you're going to have to be able to burn OMI. and that type of thing will happen. R2 Pokemon, the real Professor Oak, says, what if Veve goes in with AR company and beats Apple Glass in the race? I don't know if that's possible. Apple is very into that. Maybe Google, Facebook. The only thing that maybe could happen is, I don't see Facebook buying this. Maybe if they go public and I don't know who they could partner with, to beat Apple in that race. It's like, I don't know how many people could go and try to fusion to go and try to compete against Tesla. They'll try, not going to work. It's just Apple's such a juggernaut. They have billions of dollars they could just throw at it right now. Maybe if Veve got absorbed by Facebook and Facebook has, $50 billion they could throw at it, sure, but I don't know. Again, Veve I do see as being a social media platform and a bank, the same way I see Earth 2 doing that as well. Like I said, that's why I love both of these companies. And again, the subject of the video is, will they ever go public? And there's a chance at the end of the decade, maybe these guys get tired and hey, yeah, and cash out. And again, that's fine. Or they keep this amazing thing. Again, that Alfred Kahn interview was absolutely bananas, and I loved it. And it just made me think, these guys are all in. These guys know exactly what they're doing. I should send more to Aria. Tomorrow's stream, tomorrow morning, I will send more money to Aria Realty, so you'll see it live. Earth2 Pokemon, the real Professor Oak, says the team has been planning AR integration for many years. I agree, and they'll still be planning it, and it's going to be great. But to beat Apple is it's such a big undertaking. Now, granted, they have a lot of licenses with a lot of different companies. Maybe they could use Nintendo. Maybe they could use, again, they haven't announced Nintendo yet, but maybe they could use Marvel's parent company, Disney. Or maybe they could use Marvel's sister company, Star Wars, LucasArts. Maybe they could use those type of things. I'm pretty sure LucasArts, that's really more for special effects, but a bunch of these companies would probably be able to help. Oh, wow, Raythax with that $10 super chat saying, everyone's seeing the same pattern as me. Day 1, 136. Day 2, 80. Day 3, 74. Day 4, 67. Yes, 100%. Because Raythax, I had 35, and then I had 19, and then I had literally 9, 8, and 7. So 9, 8, and 7 on the same days that you had 80, 71, and 67, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, so it's your total's 409, my total's 78, I think. But yeah, the last 3 days have been steady, but still on the decline. Same as you, same as me. But I think everyone else is the same. Everyone comment down below, because that gave that $10 super chat. But yeah, even though they have been planning the AR thing for a while, it's still they're under the gun. They're behind that 8 ball. Apple's just so OP, so powerful. They have so much money. We have a Chris Toffer saying that Kira TV is hilarious. Anybody else think it's weird his lifetime crypto investing returns are negative? Actually, my lifetime crypto returns are in the positive now. Because again, when I got in at 0.008, and again, when you say lifetime, I only got into crypto this year. but I got in at 0.008, and it went down. I dollar cost average all the way down. Same with Bitcoin. I was buying at 55,000, 42,000, 65,000, all the way down. So it's actually higher. I've only put in, let's say, close to, I think actually with that, it's $69,000 that I put in. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69,000 that I put in. And it is, let me give you a thing now. Let me show you. So between that 69,000, not including the 4,500 I just put in, it is worth 94,000. So that's an increase of about, I would say about 30-ish thousand. And then on Bitcoin, I don't know. Again, I dollar cost average so much. I actually don't know. Even if I have a $20,000 loss on Bitcoin, which it's not, I'm still up 10,000. So I'm actually in the positive. But yeah, Kira TV, I actually told him, like, hey, listen, you were the nicest mean person to me. I told him I'd take him out for dinner, steak. I think he said he was a vegetarian, or he doesn't do steak, or he doesn't do alcohol. It's like, all right, I'll do sodas for you. I just farted. I'm so sorry. And again, right, that's that $10 super chat. Thank you very much, saying everyone's seeing the same pattern as me. Let's see what everyone's been saying. Nobody's been saying anything about that. But yes, I have noticed that as the same way. Ari Realty has noticed that as well. I don't know about Guidebook Gaming or like Nameless or King Tech Ops. But Mr. J1S, again, one of the guys that I super expect to be one of the big players in Chavez Topia as far as music, because again, he's a rapper. Today was the most he ever got, 13 joules. I'm at 70 something, 78, I think. Yeah, so he has a, what do you call it? He's going to be one of the big players in Chavez Topia. He got the most today, so which I thought was pretty interesting. Moving on. Abdullah Kurbani says, why do you think Omi will be that big? I see the future. Let me try to dial that back here. I see what happened in the 90s happening right now. I see Al Khan, president of 4Kids Entertainment, that got Cabbage Patch Kids, that got Pokemon, that got Yu-Gi-Oh!, Ninja Turtles, all these amazing brands, licensing brand, godfather of licensing in the US. David Yu, same thing, still has a bunch of licenses. I see all these people come together. Sorry, maybe I'll do Beatles for my 60-minute Patreon member shout out. And I see them talking about NFTs way ahead of the curve. Talking about NFTs years ago when nobody knew what it was, and them getting laughed at. They had to go through that struggle, them getting laughed at, booted out the door. What are NFTs? They're virtual whatever. When NBA Top Shot came out, I saw a lot of negative people saying, like, what are these? They're moments. They're nothing. NFTs are nothing. They're useless. And I still see a lot of people like that. But the world is changing, and it changes very, very quickly. From 1950 to 1980, technology maybe, we've got the technology to go to the moon, but there were no cell phones. I think the first commercial text message was sent, was 89 or 96? Technology goes so quickly. Like the amount of rate technology, I think, doubles every 18 months, give or take. Maybe that's old information, but the future is NFTs. For anyone that has kids or has lived with kids like myself, and you see those kids buy skins on Fortnite, they buy things on Among Us that can follow them, they're buying NFTs. That is the future. And they have licenses with all of these amazing things, like Hello Kitty. The number 2 highest grossing media franchise of all time is Hello Kitty. A bunch of them that have, again, Marvel, very, very huge. I think that's one of the biggest, if not the big. It had the biggest record-breaking box office for Endgame. There's just so many record-setting things. I see mass adoption happening with this. I see it disrupting not just not just art, but collectibles, virtual reality. Same thing with Earth 2. I see that disrupting virtual real estate, that real estate market. And gaming. Virtual reality is the next step in gaming. Oculus Quest is very, very popular. And as that technology gets better and as it becomes cheaper to make, everyone will go into it. Everyone was introduced to augmented reality when we had Pokemon Go. Everyone. Whether you didn't know it before or you knew of it before, everyone was introduced to augmented reality when Pokemon Go came out. Well, what is Veve doing? Capitalizing on that. I'm pretty sure that they have Disney. I'm pretty sure that they have Star Wars. I'm pretty sure that they have Pokemon. This is just my opinion. This is just speculation. but I'm going all in the same way as I went all in on Tesla and high risk lending and Pokemon, cashing all that in now, go into Earth 2 and to OMI. And again, I have some Bitcoin, selling Bitcoin every single day for more OMI. Yeah, so that's why I think OMI will be big. Mass adoption, this is going to be insane. Every kid, every person I talk to think it's really cool. So yeah, that's why. Grandmaster Mawile says, the devs are manipulating the Joule spawn rate, but why? I don't know if they are. Again, the coding, you could just put random, and it could be random. They say that it's not. They say that it will depend on, you have a greater chance of getting more Joules the larger properties you have, and I have a couple large properties, but I have some people that don't have this many properties, and they're the ones that are getting the Joules. So I don't know. Again, there's not enough information out there right now. What I am looking forward to, though, is that guy, let me show you the name. Yeah, G. Gwyn, Golf, Echo, Golf, Uniform, India, November, the one why he bought the Statue of Liberty, that same guy. Why did he buy it? Well, he bought it because he's a developer, and he got a hold of some of the code and says, this is a lot more functional than I thought it would be, and it works really, really well. So, that just reinforces my belief that, people from all over the world are going to get, mostly to Americas, where I should probably buy more. I'm probably going to take off my American tiles because I believe, especially my ones in Manhattan. The ones I have in where I live in Massapequa, probably keep those too, just because, this is where Chavez lives, that type of deal. Jeremy says, nice, thanks. Banuktai says, kids are in Thailand. IRS won't give me credit for them. I'm gifting all my investments to them. Nice. Yeah, you get that. Grandmaster Mawile, back to the old picture. I love it. Says, have you ever bought anything Hello Kitty? If it's that popular, you must have. I have not, or at least not for myself. But again, you go to Hot Topic, Hello Kitty. You go to anything. Yeah, Hello Kitty is the second highest grossest media franchise of all time. What is number one? Heckin' Pokemon. So yeah, sorry, I digress. Yeah, they have all these brands, but I haven't bought anything Hello Kitty, at least not for myself. My girlfriend has Hello Kitty. She's got a bunch of Hello Kitty. Again, very, very popular. Very, very good with branding. Excuse me. Junior Sanchez says, David, you still have his Yu-Gi-Oh! Does David still have his Yu-Gi-Oh! License and Pokemon license? We are definitely getting Pokemon on Veve. I don't know if does David you still have that license? If he does, then yeah, definitely. But yeah, again, I'm sure they have it already just because they have Alcon. If David has that license, then yeah, I'm probably as well. Grillmaster420 says, imagine if Veve kind of partners with Earth 2, being a place to hold and show off NFTs. They were actually asked about this, and they said as of like a month ago, there were no plans to go partner with Earth 2. But I think that's just because Earth 2 is not there yet. I mean, the only NFTs that are on Earth 2 are the eggs and the trading cards, and the NFTs that Oliver Jones Music did. So for the amounts that we're talking about, I think, on that type of cross-platform trading, I think they will do that, but I think it'll probably be mid to end of the decade, after E2 kind of gets its ducks in a row, it's a playable game, and all that. And it's huge. Grillmaster420 says, like you walk in your virtual house and your personal NFTs are up for display or sale. So me and Wraithax are actually opening up that NFT museum in Chaveztopia. So that'll be really fun. So a lot of my stuff is going to go there. I might make a Pokemon card into an NFT. Obviously not my Trophy Kangaskhan, that's already sold. I'm going to probably buy that back at some point. But I will go and, do a lot of other stuff. Grandmaster Mawile says, hello, Dashi. Oh, why, thank you. Crystal Stroud says, I have Hello Kitty toaster. Makes cute little kitties on my breaks. Oh my god, no it doesn't. Crystal Stroud, you have to take a video of that and show it to me. It makes Hello Kitties on your bread slices. I freaking love you so freaking much. I'm going to screenshot that on my phone, actually. Where's the live chat? Where's the live chat? Yes, I can't wait. I love you. Junior Sanchez says, I meant to say David Yu still has it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So then, yeah, that definitely. And again, so I looked up Virtua Terra before, and it seems like the only thing that they have that, again, they seem to be better than Quid, and the only thing that they have on Omi, really, on Veve, was that they had sound for some of them, and which obviously now the Ghost Trap that has sound, and what you have for the monsters, they had Godzilla and everything, which again is cool. I love Godzilla. I love Godzilla. I love King Kong. I love all those monsters, and they have those NFTs available for them. Did I go and buy those? No, I haven't yet. Will I at some point? Maybe, because again, there's going to be an NFT company that has to take second place. So when Veve, again, let's say they have, I don't know how much market share, but it's really huge. At some point, Veve, again, at some point after they continue to grab market share, at some point, let's say they have 80% market share, then maybe they have 75% market share. And maybe at that point, it will make sense to try to get number 2 because they'll grab market share. So somebody's going to be number 2. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's Terra Virtua. Vasilio says, Omi will go back to 0.001s. Vasilio, if it goes back to 0.0011, I think I said it in this morning stream, I will donate an extra $1,000 to Best Friends Animal Society. I will throw a party here. Oh my god, that'd be insane. I'll throw a huge party. Says, I hope so. Vasilio says, everything has just been hype. You're right. Nothing crazy came out. Like this meteoric rise, again, that I think I started. There was no token utility. There's no new exchanges. There was no major announcements. We had the Marvel announcement, and that made us triple go to 0.0034, and then it came back down to 0.0021. So there was really no reason for this meteoric rise. Some people that wants to trade, maybe they would have traded here at 4.8. Like, yeah, I'm going to sell down here, or sell up there, so they can, because again, maybe it's because of it's a pump and dump real quick. So people can hype it up. They buy down here, they sell up here, and then it goes back down. And again, it looks like we've seen that a couple of times. I'll go to the chart again really quickly. Let's see what we got here. So we got here right now. Going to Okomi, price chart. I'm going to refresh that page. Oh yeah, down to 0.00373. But yeah, over the last 7 days, you've seen that. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, goes down, up, down. That was a big one. And then this one right here. So yeah, you've seen that over the last couple of days, which like I said, awesome. Awesome. Moving on. Junior Sanchez says we're going to 4 to 6 exchanges by the end of the year. 4 of those are major exchanges. I don't know if I believe that just yet. It'll obviously be much easier. I would expect 3 to 5, with maybe 2 of them being big exchanges. Because like I said, things are going to be delayed, which is fine. 100% okay with that. And that's going to help us moon. Oh God, my body. And that'll also make it easier to manipulate, though, too. Remember, because you could have $1 million and manipulate this relatively easily. Basilio says, and people will complain again and sell off at a loss because long-term to them is 2 weeks. Yeah, you got to just buy and hodl, people. Buy and hodl, not financial advice. Crystal Stroud says, I noticed about 30 minutes after your evening stream begins is when it seems like Earth 2 refreshes the jewel distribution. Everyone should refresh their E2 and check the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Again, I think 10:45 is when the last of the jewels happen. No more jewels for me, and still no medium jewels. Still all small. I check this multiple times a day to see if any of these things open, like crafting, slotting, or selling, or also seeing, if any of these up here are able to be accessed, which they're not. Not yet. Our Patreon member shout out, 60 minutes. What is it going to be? Who's it going to be? I don't know. If you're out all alone, feeling lonely and so small, all you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train. Where you leave, I will follow. Anyway, sorry guys. Basilio says, oh, and there's no space. Yeah, that too. So anyway, guys, that is it for me today. Raythax, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. I will be on stream. Basilio says, you will see it too, Randy, once I explain it to you because you're intelligent. Thank you for calling me intelligent. Because the last couple of days, I've had so many comments from Upper Echelon Gaming's fans and Kira TV's fans basically just calling me a dumbass, which is like, Man, that does get to you after a while. But so thank you for calling me intelligent. I will stream again where I will buy more Omi on live stream tomorrow with Aria Realty. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. And do you receive it today? I know you do, but we never like to close our broadcast without giving you the opportunity to make Dashi the Lord of your life. Friends, will you pray with me? Will you say, Lord Dashi, I repent of my sins, and I ask you to come into my heart, and I make you my Lord and Savior. Friends, if you pray that simple prayer, we believe you got born again. Get in a good Dashi-based church. Make Dashi first place, and Dashi will take you places that you never even dreamed of. Hello, Snake. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi, bye-bye, Dashi. All right, I love you guys. All right, Godspeed, Sinox. Goodbye, goodbye. Meow, meow. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for that for the super chat. Dashi, I have a tile for you, though. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Mess with me. All right, goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.